Let's do GG for fun.
GG.
GG.
Is that spelled with two G's or is it G-I-G-I?
G-I-G-I.
Okay.
G-I.
Two G's. Like
That's
G
more.
spots.
That is how French is. That's
It's very
GG.
GG.
But in Alabama, it's just two J's. Two J's. Okay, let's get started. Here we go.
Slaptail Squad, assemble.
If you are listening to this, you are a member of the great Slaptail Nation, my nation. And who am I? I'm the Beaveman, master of the universe, creator of all things great and small, and Lord High Commander of the great Slaptail Nation Army. And with me today in the Beaver dining room is my number two, when my number two's not here, the Swan. Hey, hello.
You're supposed to say hello,
Yeah, I was trying to
Swan.
throw you off to see what you would
Nope, nope.
do. Okay, say hello, Swan.
Hello, Swan.
Nice job.
I don't think the
Wanna-
Beaver dining room sounds like a very cool place.
Well,
The Beaver
Uh,
Eatery.
Ooh.
Sounds nice.
Beaver.
How about this? The Beaver Snack
Beaver
Shack.
Cafe. Okay, yeah, the Beaver Snack Shack.
Beaver Snack Shack.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, we are here in the Beaver Snatch Sack.
Snatch sack.
Oh, sorry, Snack Shack.
Shack.
I'm sorry. You meant you.
It's more
you-
appropriate.
Snack Shack. You said.
Snack Shack. Yeah.
Snatch what?
Snatch.
Slat.
Snatch snack.
Yeah. Snack.
Okay.
Sure.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Also with us today as a guest here in the Snatch Sack. Sack Snatch. Snack Sack. I don't know.
Something. Whatever.
Is Gigi. She's French.
Mm-hmm.
She's very French.
Hello.
Oui. Welcome here.
Bonjour.
Welcome here to the Snatch Sack. Or the I don't really know what it
I
is.
can't even say
What is
it.
it? What is it,
It's
Fawn?
a snack
The
shack.
Snack Shack.
The Snack Shack, baby.
Mhm.
Also with us today, our own personal pudding pop, Special Chocolate himself, Jumanji. Or Jumanji. It's Jumanji.
Good evening, B-Man.
Good evening, Jumanji.
Good evening.
Swan.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Why does Jumanji sound sexy when he says it? Try it
Is it-
again, Jumanji.
Good evening.
Good
Mm.
evening.
Because he has a sexy voice.
You got
That's
that,
why.
you got that Barry White shitting going on.
little bit.
Yeah.
GG.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, pretty successful week, pretty successful weekend, wouldn't you say, Swan?
Yes, very successful.
And why is that?
We had a fun comedy show, followed it up with a fun weekend at Pride, and then we got to take a nap. Well, I did. I don't. You had to work, but
Oh,
I had
yeah.
Monday off, and I did nothing.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that.
Yeah,
That-
no problem.
That kind of sucked. And how about you, Jumanji? What is your feedback from our adventures this weekend?
I think this weekend was amazing. The comedy show again was absolutely hilarious. Every person that stepped on stage got some laughs out of me. The Pride event, Kalamazoo, it was also a really good turnout. Nice to see people just come together and have a good time.
Faux show. I heard some kids say that.
Faux show.
Faux show.
What do you think, Gigi?
No, that's from like 19.
I know. I'm
It's
just
early
kidding.
2000s.
Early 2000s.
Or maybe late 90s.
Gotta
I
be
don't know.
90s. Pretty sure faux show been around for a
I
while.
don't know my terms. Whatever. I'm old.
Ever.
Me too.
Oh,
all
you're not
good.
old, JJ.
I'm not-
How old are you?
How old do I look?
Don't answer.
You
your
don't
fuck
look.
no
you
ever
don't,
when
she
you go.
doesn't look any older than 59.
Harsh.
Not a day
No.
over 59. Not a day over
No,
59.
I am 51.
Oh, she's so ancient, Slaptail Nation. How old is the Beaveman?
50.
The Beaveman is 50, so you are not ancient, my
I'm your
friend.
elder,
Just aging like fine wine.
like the one I'm drinking.
Right. I think that was made yesterday.
Aging like fine wine or she
Bottled
like
this
cheese?
morning.
Bottled this morning. Yeah.
She might be aging like cheese.
Blue cheese.
Jumanji, quick, do a downstairs check.
Amanda?
Oh, no.
No. No. He doesn't have no cheese. You leave him alone.
I was asking him to do a downstairs check on Gigi.
Oh, on Gigi.
No,
To
that's
see
not.
if she had
That's
aged
not
like
his
a
job.
cheese. To see if she had aged like a cheese or like a wine.
No,
No?
No.
I don't think
well.
that would. I don't think Jumanji would enjoy
I
that.
don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think.
It's not
either-
their
no.
wheelhouse. Cheese house.
I do love cheese though.
He did.
I love cheese
He's like, it's quite good.
a lot.
Every time somebody says something like that, I'm always reminded of that line in Shrek when he's like, it's quite good on toast.
Ew. No.
No?
No.
It's probably not good
I
on
don't think
toast.
it's good on toast.
Sound like the diarrhea limerick.
When you're
Some
sliding into
people think.
first.
Some people wait. Some people think it's gross, but it's really good on toast. Diarrhea.
It very well could be because it was Mike Myers who did Shrek. So
Yeah, there you go.
He's funny and immature.
True.
Anywho,
Like you?
Right. Just immature.
these are just damn funny things.
Funny and immature. Yes,
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, I'm good with both. Thank you.
That's right. You're welcome.
I'm just about to tear up. She said, I was funny.
Oh, yeah, you funny looking bitch.
That's all right. I'll take that.
I'll
too.
take it.
I'm also well aware that's okay. So Gigi is here to share with us some stories, I think,
Mm-hmm.
like this. Oh, yeah. Put that on toast.
We're just jumping right in.
Put that on toast.
We're diving into the
Yeah.
pool right away.
Yeah.
You thought to
The
close
golden
your eyes
pool.
and feel a big fat wad slide across your palm.
Did you? Mm,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well, I had to
Oh, yeah.
pretend like it. Yeah.
Well, Swan, this is really isn't this you and Gigi's master plan here, and I'm just along for the ride? Is that the deal?
Something like that.
He's the masturbator.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to let Swan take the reins.
No, I don't want to take the reins. I'm a follower. No,
No,
I'm not a
you're not.
follower. I'm not a follower. I'm probably not a leader though, but
Baby.
do it.
Do it.
Oh, we learned about our friend Gigi. Like we just became friends recently.
Yeah.
And we just went in with a bang. What? High five?
No, I have a
You-
question.
Yes.
Well, actually, as a comment, please refer to her as a Gigi in a French accent.
Gigi.
Refer to
In
her
the
as
French accent.
make sure that you talk the French way.
I want a baguette. No, I can't
It's like a Ron's impression. Hey, Ron's do a
I don't
French
think I
person.
can do the French accent very well.
Swan,
Not
do a
very
French
good
person.
at it. No, I want a
Swan, do it.
baguette.
How about a French fry?
I want a French fry.
Good accent, Swan. It's very nicely
No
done.
problem.
Maybe
Maybe
give it
a-
another try. How about trying
How about
Cajun?
a
Can you
how
do
about
Cajun?
a grape and a pancake? No, that's not. No.
It's actually a pipe and a crepe, but very good attempt. Another Mike Myers movie. Good attempt there, Swan.
I was trying. Trying.
How about- can you try? Can you do a Cajun accent? It's
No,
almost
I
the
don't.
same.
No,
But he's just a pest.
no, I don't.
Piper is down.
Hey, heed. Get out of the way, heed.
That's right.
I know. Apparently, I don't do French very well.
Okay, well, we'll just. Okay,
I was trying to channel my ratatouille, but that didn't work either.
Damn it, where's my. Oh, I was on the right page.
No.
No.
Or my Sebastian from Little
Okay,
Mermaid.
now you're
No.
trying hard.
I'm trying hard, but I still
Trying way
can't
too
come up
hard
with
now.
it. I just can't do it.
Under the
You gotta
sea.
kiss the
Is that
girl.
Really?
No.
Is that Fred? That doesn't seem more.
He's
under the
Cajun.
sea.
He's Cajun.
He's Cajun.
Yeah.
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 Okay, but no, I can't do it. Nope.
Well, we've established this.
No,
so
clearly.
I can't do a French accent.
Accents are not her forte. It's okay.
No,
She's
no.
good in other places.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not cleaning.
Nope. Hoyo.
Mm.
Mm.
Why does this turn into insult the swan?
Yeah, be nice
Yeah,
to Swan.
be
Don't be mean to
nice.
my friend.
Yeah,
Fine,
no.
Fine.
I would-
apologize.
So we recently met Gigi, and like within probably 10 minutes of conversating, she just blurts out a very important, we're like, hold that for next time fact.
Go out and get a couple of prostitutes.
Exactly, pretty much. She was like, yep. I don't even know how we got brought up. I don't even know how it got brought up. Like,
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but we were
Yeah.
talking about.
Have that
probably-
threesome.
That's what you were talking about?
Yeah, we were probably
Something
talking
like
about,
that.
and she was like, and by the way, I used to have a really weird career, or not career, job.
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't think I would
call my career.
it was not, career. I mean, hell.
Really?
Yeah.
I look back now, and I'm like, man, I should have done things a lot differently. I could have been like a millionaire by now if I would have used my assets back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
Box?
yeah, the box.
Box?
I mean,
I didn't
If I
say
would have
the
taken-
box. I said 2 box. Is that how
the
you
box,
wanted to run it?
yeah. I thought you meant the box, like using the box.
Use your box in the right way.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe like sliding up and down a pole, putting my titties in someone's
I
face.
know. Seriously, I
mean,
could have made so much money in college if I was a stripper.
Yeah.
You would be
Oh,
those one. You would be that stripper that just walks around the pole, just constantly walks around it because
Strutting.
she can't dance to hip hop.
Yeah, but does that matter? I mean, if I just
don't know how to, she doesn't know how to shake her butt. She's like, I don't understand the concept.
I don't, but I mean,
Okay,
pretty
you could be
sure
the person who walks around the pole. It's fine.
She'd
Yeah.
still get money,
still
please.
gonna get money.
Okay, she'd be the one that just walks around the pool.
Yep.
And she get the
And-
dollar bills, y'all.
And they put the dollar bills in my cheeks, then I'm good to go. Yeah.
That wouldn't work because you don't like anybody put anything in your cheeks. I
I
try it
don't
all the time.
No.
Sometimes when she's in the shower, I'll sneak in there and take a Q-tip and try to put it in there. And she gets all mad. Like, why are you fastening it with
Not
my
a
butt?"
Q-tip. You do it with a bar of soap. First of
No,
all.
when
Look.
you're standing in
Oh,
front of the
in
sink
the
after we've
sink. Yeah.
showered.
Yeah, he does.
I'll take a Q-tip and go.
You trying to clean her butthole with a Q-tip or something?
he's trying to just,
oh,
like,
it's so far.
throw
I'm
it
so far from
into-
getting to her butthole.
I
at
got
that
a
point.
booty, and like it's got the crack.
The
So he
crack.
tries to like aim it into the crack, like you do with people's boobs. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, just trying to put the Q-tip in your crack.
Oh my gosh, just the tip.
It's
Just a
just
tip.
fun. It literally is such fun. I don't know why
Nice.
she gets mad about it.
You're
I
wasting
wonder why.
Q-tips. You're wasting Q-tips.
No,
So
that's one way of looking at it.
yeah,
We'll continue, Swan. Why do you keep getting sidetracked? Oh, you were gonna make money. That was your plan.
yeah. I was gonna make money. I mean, I'm thinking about what I could have done, and probably could have been like house paid off and a millionaire by now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably would have had a coke habit, but it's okay.
Not necessarily.
Nah, probably
Yeah.
not. Probably not.
Yeah, there's some pretty
Anyways.
smart people out there in that industry, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they use it to their advantage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would have definitely done that. Like
Mhm.
5 years or so, maybe at the most. Paid off all your debt.
Mm-hmm.
Drive that caddy. Whatever. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, GG.
Or the G's. It would be
GG. How's GG?
No, not GG. It's GG.
What?
Try
What?
it.
No, I'm not gonna try it. You're just gonna make fun of
GG.
me some more.
You don't speak the French. You just
I
say
don't.
GG.
No, oui,
Say
oui. No,
GG.
do not.
No.
Do not, oui, oui.
I don't wee wee.
I know.
I don't do wee wee.
No,
I want to hear Jumanji do it.
She might do we, but she
Oui.
doesn't do we.
No. You, Jumanji?
GG.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
Yes, yeah,
I
even
bet you're good at French.
Hi-yo.
Do the French.
Do the French. Anyway, so
Mhm.
Gigi, what
Yes.
do you want to tell us what you did for a while as
Yes. I
job.
was a entertainer on the phone, or as some people like to call it, a phone sex operator. Did it for 2 years. It was a very interesting job, I must say. And now that I'm going through in front of me here, I have 4 boxes of index cards, alphabetized with every person I ever spoke with. So yeah, it's
So if you might have talked to
Yeah.
Gigi and been on her bedside,
Yeah.
look out.
Gigi.
She's
And
got records. If
I
you're
have
running
first-
for politics,
yeah.
you're fucked.
first and last names, people. So
Hundreds and hundreds.
so many. It's,
And hundreds.
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
counted how
guess
many.
there's like 1,000 in there.
No, I don't know. I don't know how many cards. I've never counted this. I probably should. Be interesting to see. And some some have multiple cards because they called a lot because they enjoyed my voice and the things I spoke of in their ears.
And
All
their
the dirty
ear holes.
things.
Their
Yes.
Dirty ear holes.
Their dirty ear holes. All the things I talked about were, oof. I remember, here's the funny story. When I first started, you were allowed to have restrictions. So let's say I didn't want to talk to certain people with certain types of kinks. And you could say, I don't want to talk to this kind of person. So I just want to talk to these kind of people. Okay, great. So I wasn't getting a lot of phone calls and I didn't know why. And I remember telling one of my bosses, calling me saying, how come it must not be that busy and I'm not getting many calls. And I remember her saying, oh no, you just have too many restrictions. And if you take off all your restrictions, you'll have a lot of phone calls. I said, okay, let's just done. Take them off. And then phone did not stop ringing. Well, that also depends on. So people could either pay for an allotted amount. Let's say Jumanji called and said, hey, I want to talk to this person about these topics, or maybe never called before. I only want to pay for 10 minutes. And then I would have to keep a timer in front of me and watch and make sure I didn't go over time. So we weren't getting money. We wouldn't have to pay money for that call.
Mm.
Sometimes people call and had unlimited amount of time. So you want to milk that bitch as much as you can.
If you call for 10 minutes, that's like 8.5 minutes of wasted time.
Now, mind you, not all 8 minutes was about sex, right? So yeah, or 10 minutes, whatever you're calling for. But it was there were some really interesting people I talked to, like people that were presidents of their company, people that were teachers, people that were, I don't know, some people would tell me where they worked, which I thought was interesting, and told me all about themselves. And it was like I was just making friends with all these people. And then a small portion of the call would be the sexual portion of it. Sometimes it was just the sexual portion, and that's it, depending on what their kink was.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite for us?
A favorite? No, but I have two of the most disgusting people I've ever spoken to.
I would like. Well, one man's disgust is another man.
Well, okay, so we need to do a little warning for people here because some of these topics are very, very
cringy, not
cringy
appropriate,
and not appropriate. So if you have young people listening, please walk away.
And you're a bad parent because we've already
don't let
said
your
a
kids
million
listen to this
times,
shit.
don't let your kid listen to our podcast because it's not family friendly.
Right. It's not. This is not family friendly at all. But there was one person, and I have to say, and I'm not trying to be, I don't know, what's the word I'm trying to think of? I don't want to generalize, but there was a lot of people from the South that would call me. A lot of Southerners that had a lot of interesting kinks. Most of them were just sort of closeted people that didn't want to talk about, they wanted to talk about sucking dick with me because they loved it so much, but didn't want to tell their partner or their wife or their girlfriend, which I found very interesting. And would call, like one guy, he was really nice, called me all the time and wanted to talk about, like bukkake, which if you don't know what that means, that is a really fun thing where you are the person in the center of the ring. There's a ring of people around you and they're all coming all over you at the same time or at, various times and covering you with so much jizz. So you want to talk about being in the middle of a big, jizz off.
So you said that's a very fun thing. You're like, heck yeah, sign me up.
It was just fun, interesting to talk about it with him because he wanted to, in the story, he specifically wanted his girlfriend to catch him during this scenario. He wants to be able to tell her, but he can't. So he figures she's going to see me and get excited and want to be part of it. Or I don't know, just kind of like watch him in it. I think he was really kind of a cuck. And if you don't know what that means, it's somebody who just likes to be sort of, you get to sit back and watch while, let's say, your wife, your partner, whoever is also engaged in some sort of sexual activity. And you just have to sit back and watch without being able to engage in the activity.
I think that on Wikipedia, there's an entry somewhere that says the Rons is a cuck is part of the definition.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes. Yeah. That is always how he describes his threesome is like he's sitting in the corner with a camera. I'm like,
Oh, he's a huge voyeur.
Like,
That's
still not
funny.
a threesome, my friend. Not a threesome.
That's not threesome. That's a twosome with a watcher.
Or it could be a threesome, but he wasn't part of the three. He was the one in the corner. So there's three others. So
Oh wait, so there's
in
a
the room.
foursome in a sense, threesome with a
With some, he's in the corner holding the camera.
Yeah, he never said that he was doing anything other than holding the camera.
Yep.
Wait, he's a voyeur. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think he's spanking it.
I'm sure he was.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Or that would make him a cuck. See?
True. Or if he wasn't allowed to spank it.
Yeah, even better.
Mm-hmm.
He'd have to put it in a little cage.
put a cage on it.
Yes. See, you know where I'm going. You know it.
Your dirty little
Wait a
piggy
second.
away.
Jumanji, you knew that a little too quickly.
I've seen them around. I haven't tried one. I'm not that type that can like restrict myself in
Good.
that way.
Good.
But I have seen people wear them.
Yes.
I don't get them.
Well,
but
you also see that I know there's a lot of people that wear the locks around their neck to let other people know that they're taken. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, I've seen a lot of, especially on a lot of the gay cruises I've been on, where the men would have the big chain and a lock around their neck to let you know that they're taken.
Interesting.
Only one person has the key.
But you can try as many keys as you want.
Not going to happen, darling.
Let me see.
Let me try it again.
Let me try again.
Let me try the other hole.
All the holes.
You know, I want to take this minute or just a moment to say, maybe be a little serious here. Jumanji,
Yes.
I want you to know, Jumanji, rather, that if I ever had to ask someone, film Swan and I would trust you to do it.
I would totally do that for you.
You would film it?
Yeah, I'd totally film it for you.
Well, see, it's not me.
Oh.
that wouldn't allow that. But I'm just saying, it's I would trust
So
you to do
sweet.
that.
Oh,
What friend can say that to another friend?
Right.
I would also
honored.
film you and your spouse.
And if you and,
And
your
if anybody
spouse-
else wants
Right.
filming,
anybody else wants to join, I'll do it.
I'll
But
film
anyway.
anybody.
I'm for hire.
Anybody who wants a video clip.
Yeah.
See, mine was supposed to be heartfelt, yet silly. Barely.
Yeah. I also have this. It's
if
funny.
you volunteer, I don't know that people are going to take you up on it
Probably
immediately.
not.
You're like,
Mm.
Unfortunate.
You're like, I'll get the
I'd
good
be honored.
angles.
Am I supposed to have a camera, or am I just supposed to be sitting here watching?
I was just going to say that she shows up with no camera.
just like,
She's like,
What?
"Oh, yeah, okay.
This is good. I'll tell you what. Maybe
I'm here.
Adjust the
And they're
angle.
like, I don't need a camera. I'll
You're like,
remember.
I can't see. You're like, I can't see. Turn a little more.
Can you open your asshole just a little bit more, please? Thank you. Can't quite see down the hole. Oh my gosh.
She's got a flashlight.
But I've got one of the the
Spotlight.
miner's hats on. Hello. Gonna go a little spelunking.
All right, Swan?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
good.
All right, good.
Yeah.
And make you laugh.
Jumanji, you didn't have anything to say about that other than thank you? You're like, thank you. I appreciate that.
I am willing to help anyone
Wow.
In that
Good
in
department.
whatever way that they need.
You're very giving.
He's a good person. He's a good person there.
So if he said you got an extra hand, you'd be like, "Yep, here you go."
Hey, I'm there.
You got some feet ready to go to?
Are there any kinks that you, when you ended your time doing this work, were there any kinks that you were not into or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah. Yes. So I'm looking at my little index card here, which I thought was funny that I created, but it's good because when I'm on a phone call, I would keep notes of each person and the topics that they enjoyed talking about. If I didn't already have those, because if they had called previously to the company and they spoke to someone else, they would keep note. We would all keep notes and then call back after the phone call and say, okay, this person's into, cock and ball torture. This person's into light dom or panty boy or things like that. So we would talk about that. So when the next if they called back again, you were able to refer to that and say, okay, so I want to steer the conversation towards the kinks that they enjoy. And also you want to make sure you use the correct terms. So some people like to say cock. Some people like to say dick.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like to say cunt. Some people like to say pussy. And if you use the wrong one, it can set people off the wrong way and they'll hang up. And you don't want that to happen. You want them to stay on long time. So you got to be a really good, it's being a good listener is what it is. It's an acting job, being a good listener. When you find those words that set them off and you use them in the right order, appropriate time, yeah, that's when it pays off. You don't have an explosion?
No,
Come
I
on.
should get one.
You should have an explosion button.
I have so many buttons.
There you go. Well, sure. That's a good
That
one.
one works. There you go.
So what do you think? Well, I mean, you have like pages and pages. So
Mhm.
what do you think most of them, if you had to sum it up, did they want them you to describe what you were doing to them? Or did they want to describe what they were doing to you? Or like what was the most common theme?
Typically was, let's do like a little scenario.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a little
Which
storyline.
one of you want to be the caller? Jumanji or Beaveman?
Ooh.
Let's hear the Beaveman.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm kind of excited.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. Hey. What's going on?
Hello.
Hi. What are you doing right now? Did you have a good day at work?
I don't have a job.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you just home relaxing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My mom just washed my underwear.
Oh, good. Are they nice and clean for me?
Yeah, but they're warm. I just got them out of the dryer too.
Did you put them on?
Yes.
How do they feel on your little tush?
It's like a gentle cup.
Oh, you want a cupping your little bottom?
Yeah, I got a little bottom.
You have a little bottom? Do you like it
Oh,
powdered?
Oh yeah, a little bottom.
You want me to touch your bottom?
Do you have any Grey Poupon? on?
Oh, I can smear it all over your little bottom.
Would you smear it on my my wee bottom.
If you bend over, I'll take a nice little butter knife and smear your bottom with that beautiful Grey
really?
Poupon.
Better knife. Does it have is it serrated too?
Only if you want it to be. Do you want a little slice on your bottom there?
Yeah, slice it up.
I'll cut-
Slice
Okay,
it
this is
up.
getting gross. Whatever. Slicing up your asshole.
Creepy ones. What the fuck?
Slice it up like an Easter ham.
You want spiral? A little spiral ham. It's so delicious. Put a little honey on it.
Honey glazed. Honey glazed.
Put a little pineapple slices on there and yum yum.
No pineapple. No pineapple.
I'm allergic.
No pineapple. You're a bad lady. And I'm not paying for this.
That's not how it works. You already paid.
Still a bad lady.
Oh, I'm a bad lady. Do you want to spank me because I'm a bad lady?
Nope, you said pineapple, I'm out. Pineapple, I'm out.
So trigger word, pineapple.
Okay, write down no pineapple anywhere. This evidently is not safe word.
And scene.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
After every call, I would have the applause.
So has there been people that you hung up on because they went?
Okay, so the rule was if you were on a phone call and it sounded like somebody else was there besides the person I was talking to, you had the right to hang up or tell them you were going to hang up because this is supposed to be a phone call between myself and one other person. And it cannot be, you can't be part of it as some sort of scenario that they're playing out at home. You don't want to be part of whatever is happening, regardless of what you're talking about. And if it sounded like somebody was there, and that happened once where I heard somebody, and I swear I heard somebody in the background, and I said, is there someone else there? Because if there is, and we recorded every phone call. Every phone call was recorded because at the time where I was living, only one person needs to know that they're being recorded in order to be legal. If it didn't have to be both people. So they didn't know they were being recorded, but we did that for safety purposes. So one time I was on a phone call and I heard this person and I could hear rustling and I said, is there someone there with you? And he's like, no. And I said, I swear I heard somebody else in the background. So he's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, nope, it's not fine. I got to go now. And I had to hang up because I was not about to get in trouble for, I don't know what they're actually doing. And if there's someone there and I don't want to be part of that, especially if it's highly illegal. And there were some of those phone calls where you just wanted to stab your ears and wash your body 1,000 times because you just feel so disgusting and dirty talking about it. Yeah.
So those were the cringy ones.
Me, the most cringy person I ever spoke to, and warning, this is really disgusting. It was an American who lived in Switzerland, and they were very specific about telling me that they weren't American, but they lived out in Switzerland and called this phone number because we didn't have any restrictions. Our company didn't, that I worked for. Oh. I'm like cringing thinking about it. So he always wanted me to tell a story. It was like a scenario that he wanted where we would kidnap parents and their young daughter. Go figure. And we would tie them up in separate rooms, but enough so the parents could hear the daughter and would want to talk about torturing this young girl in various ways. And had to talk about him and I torturing this young girl and let the parents hear us torturing their child. It was disgusting and gross. And I just feel ashamed even saying it out loud that I had to be part of this phone conversation multiple times because when he found out that I was okay with talking about it and I didn't hang up on him or whatever, he would constantly call me back. So he was one of my regulars, as they say. Yeah,
you can look at that in more than one way, though. You can look at that and say, that's pretty disturbing, pretty scary. But you could also look at it and say, maybe you're actually helping that person by. That's how I
was able to get over it.
It's not unlike a psychiatrist or a psychologist. They're also told terrible things. Like you have to decide, well, is that real or is that a true fantasy of theirs? Is that something they plan on doing? Or am I helping the situation by letting them have that outlet?
Right.
Where they won't be some.
So that he's not going to do that in real life.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope this person never did that because it just makes me so oof. And at the time, I was actually pregnant with my youngest child. So being pregnant and you're already hormonal as it is, and then talking about young children was just really, really disturbing. Yeah. There's a lot of those, a lot of people with their. And again, if you're just talking about it, that's fine. Great. if it's just a harmless kink in that regard. But if you are acting on it, then I have a problem.
Well, funny ones like if people call in
Yes,
and they're like,
yes.
"Oh, I just love getting somebody to do a Dutch oven on me."
There was one guy who was really into zippers. I love this. So I would try to find clothing in my house that had the loudest zipper because he just loved hearing the zip, 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 zip. And I'd have to,
Really?
yeah, I would play with it like it was an instrument, and he would love it so much. Oh God, it cracked me up. And then there was another person who loved being hung up on, but you would talk for a little bit and really insult the shit out of him, and then hang up on him, and then he would call back and want you to do it again. He's just like it's so. It was great. It was the easiest phone calls ever.
So like you're like fuck you and like
You
you're a
little piece of shit with a little tiny dick between your legs. I can't even find it with a microscope. You're just like really insulting. So I had 3 characters actually. There were 3 different characters I used. My main character, which I have right here on my list here. It's kind of funny. So my main character was a 20-year-old college girl named Phoebe. And she was a sophomore. She was a music major, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and I described myself and how I looked. My sign, my birthday, I had like a whole birthday and everything. I had my second one was an alternate. Her name was Carmen, and she was sort of like a, depending on what people wanted. Like if somebody wanted an older woman, if they wanted somebody who was, I don't know, some guy called and said, I want you to be a 400-pound woman. Okay, I'm 400 pounds. Great. We're going to talk about all my flab and all the gook that comes out of my body. And he really did. He loved it. And he loved hearing me throw up. So I had, when you pretend to throw up, how you almost throw up? Yeah, that was hard and almost, it's many times I was so close to just sucking
you're
up
like,
all the.
I'm fucking pregnant
Oh, it's
and now I'm
gross.
puking, so
Yeah.
thanks, buddy.
It was disgusting. And then my other one was I had a dominatrix character, which was really fun because that to me was the most fun character. Because I would have people calling that wanted me to tell them how to torture their body. Ooh, it's so much fun. When you are frustrated, it is the best phone call because you could just. I remember this person he told me he was like owned his own big company and he was very powerful and he just didn't want to be powerful in the bedroom. That totally makes sense. So I would tell him I remember one time asking him to he had a bottle of champagne. I said, go get a bottle of champagne, a bowl, some ice, get some pieces of lunch meat, some rubber bands, and a fork. So this is like it was a longer phone call. So the first part of the phone call was him shaking the bottle of champagne, shoving it up his asshole, holding it up there as long as he could, even though it burned like a motherfucker, and then dumping it into the bowl with ice and drinking it.
Oh yeah, that's rough. That's a rough one.
And do you
That's a
think that he
Saturday night.
actually did this?
Oh, no, you could tell he was screaming his head off. You could hear him screaming. Like I was like, what do you have in your house? Let's talk about it. And then he would wrap the lunch meat around his dick, put the rubber bands on it to make it really nice and tight and poke it with a fork. And then I'd make him eat the lunch meat.
And the whole time he's like, I miss my foreskin. I really miss my foreskin,
turkey.
guys. My foreskin.
Turkey or ham?
It's roast beef.
Is it hard salami?
What other funny ones have you got? I like the funny ones.
Oh, there was another guy who was so nice, and he was a teacher. It was so funny. He was telling me he really liked stockings, and he liked wearing them on his arms and his legs and on his dick when he would jerk off because he just loved the feeling of stockings. And he would be really told me about how he would go shopping and get embarrassed because he wanted to go buy stockings to use at home. And people were like, oh, are you shopping for someone? Yeah, I need stockings. And he would tell me how sometimes he would go hide in the bathroom at school, I guess, and talk to me. And I was like, maybe you shouldn't do that. You're going to get in trouble. Dude.
Not there.
Not there. Do it at home, okay? And I remember we had talked so many times, and I wanted to find out, like, where did this kink originate? Because everybody's kink originates with something that, happened in your mind. So he told me when he was in high school, he was on a bus on a field trip, and some girl was sitting across from him, and she stuck her foot, like, in between his legs, and then took off. I don't know if she was wearing a tube sock or it was his tube sock or her tube sock or something like that, and pulled out his dick and jerked him off with the tube sock. And ever since then, he was just like, that was the only way he could come, was like into something that was soft and silky or, yeah.
And how old was that when that happened to him?
High school.
Nice.
Yeah.
For him.
Okay.
Way to go.
Way to go,
You
dude.
did it.
Good job.
That's what high school is about.
No Emo.
Handy's on the bus. Go Dora.
Dick's
No.
on the bus. Go.
All right, now you got to tell us some hot ones, though.
Hot. Well, I mean, there's a lot of them that were hot. Where I can tell you that I did get off a lot of times.
I was going to ask you
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like, did this help you at all?
Yes, there were times where I was, when people talked about like, I want you to rub yourself. I was totally doing it, and like exactly appropriate, very appropriate sound.
But how often was that related to the times of this entire box
Oh,
here
God.
that where you were like really making a bologna sandwich and like folding laundry?
Oh, that happened a lot too. Where I was doing other things. Yeah, I would. Yeah, did laundry quite a bit actually. That was good. Ironing sometimes. I'd have to iron. I was like literally like in the movies. I'm like, yeah, tell me about your big cock. Yeah. Oh, it's so good in my mouth. Yeah. And then the funny thing was, I remember because I had to be loud at times, and at the time I had 2 little kids, so I would hide in a closet with a pillow near me so I could scream into it and not have it, resonate throughout the house.
You're like, fuck, I woke up my toddler. Damn it.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. A couple of times I was on the phone and one of my kids ran into the room and I did immediately mute my phone. So the person when he was like, Mommy, get the fuck out. Yeah, it was an interesting job. And then we told my in-laws about it and they were really cool about it. They're like, oh, I remember my father-in-law saying to my mother-in-law, oh, you could totally do that. And I was like, wait, what? Like to her. And I just thought, okay, no, I don't need to hear this right now.
And then your next caller was like, Frank from you're like, Dad, no, hang up,
Hang up, hang up, hang up.
Right now.
Sorry, I was trying to get your mother. You transfer range.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So you said they have to pay ahead or they can pay unlimited. So if you had like a 10-minute, you'd be like, all right, 1 minute warning, finish it up. Or you'd just be like,
No. You just had to
click.
gauge your conversation. And I knew how long I would take sometimes to get somebody off. So I could get, you would start revving up the words that got them excited and talking about that topic. But you just had to be, suave about it and kind of ease your way into it. Sometimes you just have to go right into it and just talk about it depending on how much time you had. The longest phone call,
yeah.
8 hours.
Ugh.
8 hours of just talking about everything. And after a while, I just want to fucking hang up. I'm tired. I want to eat.
I gotta go pee.
I gotta pee. Yeah, there were times where I'm like, I really just have to pee right now. And he'd be like, okay, go ahead. I don't mind listening. And I'm like, okay. And because evidently at that point, I found that he was into golden showers. So he loved listening. So he wanted me to put the phone as I was peeing and listen to me pee. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I can do that. Easy peasy. Easy.
Yeah. Well, so
I-
but you were already married and you already had children. I was gonna say we just prepared you for marriage, but that already happened.
No, it already happened. Yeah. Actually, funny story. When I first started and my spouse would hear me talking on the phone, wanted to listen in, but the problem is you're only hearing half the conversation.
Yeah.
But what he did hear got him excited. And one time, well, I was on the phone. We were actually having sex during one of the phone calls. It was kind of hot. Or he also played with me or something. Then after a while, I was like, okay, this is too weird. You got to walk away. Go. No more. We're not doing this. That was very early on when I started.
You're like, but you don't talk to me like that.
And, oh, no, I would. Yeah, I knew it.
But by then
That
you're
can be
like,
fun.
you're droning on. You're like, oh, this is so hot. Where would you like me to put it now?
No,
oh,
we don't
no,
talk
do
like-
it
that's
to me, baby.
boring. Nobody talks like that. No, I would get into character every time. I just had to. And it was funny when people would call back and I was like, oh, how's your dog doing? How's your dog Shelby or whatever your dog's name was? How did you remember? I'm like, just because I like you so much and I just remember that about
Nice.
you.
You're like note cards.
Made people
And
feel good.
Notes.
Oh, that's kind of like how I do with my patients.
Right.
I'm like, oh,
Hello,
wait,
Gerald.
You talk dirty to your patients?
no, but I know about yeah.
You don't do it
that's
for
why
me.
they like
You
me
don't
so
do it
much.
to me.
No, but like, how was Cancun? Like going to Cancun for like next week, whatever.
Yeah.
What if your cards got switched?
No, because I have names on every one of them.
No, but that would be hilarious. She's like,
That would be funny.
how is your butt plugged in? Oh, shit. These are not my
Oh.
cards.
Sorry. So like here, I'll pull out this one. This guy, I talked to him quite a bit. He was a really nice guy. His name is Richard. And so I'm looking at, so his likes. All right, here we go. He liked brother, sister, mother, son, incest, bestiality. Likes to talk a lot. He was, what is this, 25 nuns? I'm trying to figure what this means. It's been a while. Oh, he's in culinary art school, loves Italian food, doesn't like chocolate. So I just found like notes. I had sex with his girlfriend, and my brother talked about wanting sex with his mom. He's 41 years old, lives in Seattle, likes art, hypochondriac, a janitor in a school. There you go. Okay. What else? So I had to talk about kind of what I looked like, and he liked somebody that looked like Susan Sarandon. Looks like he likes port wine. We did anal on the phone for me, evidently. So evidently I had anal with him on my phone call, not for real, but then it's funny because I can see on the back I actually have his address because he really wanted me to write to him. So I'm like, nope, thank you very much. Did not.
You're like Christmas cards and
Right,
butt
right.
sex. No, no.
Well, you're like doing it all nice and professional and like it's the 1800s. Dear Richard, has been nearly a fortnight since we last communicated.
That's
He's
awesome.
just rubbing one out,
Yeah.
rubbing one out, reading Old English.
Oh my gosh, so hot. Shakespeare makes me wet. There was times when I had to make those noises and I didn't want to use my own body for it, so I would use like Vaseline or like if people wanted to talk about spanking. There's a lot of spanking. Sometimes I would just smack really hard onto something. What was the other sound effects? It was kind of fun. And
We had a good one on here, and
Yeah?
it was just somebody like putting like KY on their hands and rubbing their hands, and it makes
Oh,
this
yeah.
sound, but they hated it so much.
It was cringy.
what?
It was like
It's
moist
Just-
sounding
Yeah,
and just
it's
like
yeah.
yeah,
like,
so they
yeah.
don't like that one.
They don't like
They
that
prefer this one. I don't know why.
Yeah, there was the one guy was telling me about that he wanted to talk to somebody who was very large, wanted to talk about every bodily function, fluid, I should say. So he liked snot, blood, spit,
mucus.
mucus,
Sherman's gonna vomit over here.
yeah, just everything you could think of, like when you have like, dick cheese and stuff like just all the stuff. He wanted to talk about all those, and he just wanted to hear me throw up. He wanted to hear me choke on it and pretend like I was going to throw up. He just thought it was hot to hear somebody throwing up. I know. It's like those guys where they want you to gag on their dick and hear you choke on it. It's like, really, buddy? Fuck off. No.
Yeah, that's if
I'm
I had
pretending here.
if I had to be a porn director, that's one of those things that I would eliminate. I'm like, nobody wants to hear the
No,
that's
it's
not
like,
hot.
Yeah.
No,
Slapping
and
it.
that I feel like they just think that their dick is really big if you're gagging on it. But nope, it's all about angle. Like
Right.
sorry,
It's
like
not
nope.
even that.
And
There's an
breathing.
actual because you don't watch porn, Swan. It is an actual thing where they think it's hot to have.
I know,
Yeah.
but I don't like that.
I,
I'm just saying, I don't like that.
what I'm never.
Okay, Jumanji, do you like that? No, no.
Talking again,
like making
this
people
is-
choke
I'm
on you.
talking about the actual cinematography here. You don't watch it, so you don't know that that's what occurs.
Wait, you really don't ever watch porn?
no, she's
No, I think it's so fake, and I just can't do it.
theater.
I'm like, oh, that is.
Oh,
We're
I
like-
just hit a sore spot here, didn't I?
No, it's fine. Go watch your porn. You can watch your porn like do that by yourself.
Go watch porn.
Yeah, do it.
You do it. You go watch porn.
Yeah, do it.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta do it in a French accent.
I can't do it.
watch
Watch
the
the porn, you weird.
Yeah,
You watch
No.
the porn without me.
do it. That's like
Me mash the raisin
Korean
with
or
you while we
something.
watched the
Oh.
porn.
I was looking at this card. This guy liked group sex. He's an exhibitionist. Incest. Use dick. Has me look outside a window. Oh, this guy was really weird. Yeah, I remember talking about this one. He had this weird storyline that he wanted to be like we're letting people into a room, and I had to describe each person that walked into the room and so that had to be there were very specific things he wanted. I had to constantly find people, families, teenagers, couples, grown, and then like he wanted. Oh, ugh. Okay, we're done with that one. He's from Des Moines.
Des Moines.
As my son said one day, I'm going to visit Des Moines, and I was like, "Are you going to Mexico? What?"
Des Moines,
And he
you
said
are.
Des Moines. He's like, in Iowa, and I was like, Des Moines, Iowa, honey, not Des Moines. That's not how you say it.
So what kinks do you all have?
Yeah.
The word is knave.
Me?
All of us.
Oh, go ahead. You go
What
first.
kinks?
Since you asked, you get to go first.
Kinks. I am a fan of golden showers.
Really? Oh, hey,
What?
yo.
Giving
Yes.
or receiving or both.
Both.
Oh,
Like-
that's fascinating.
And you do this like in your bathroom, or you're like you have rubber sheets.
Don't have rubber sheets. Maybe like in the shower or if we're outdoors.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, outdoor. I mean, like, yeah, you're not like.
Not in the bed, no.
Okay. I just
No.
want to make
Gotta
sure
sleep
we're not.
there.
Isn't that soaks into your mattress and
Right.
mattresses are expensive.
To get waterproof mattress covers. Hello.
Mm. Good point.
Yeah.
You really jumped into sharing that pretty quickly.
Oh, hey,
I'm gonna be.
You even brought up the topic.
I know myself.
He wanted to
I'm
share.
impressed that you shared that.
Yes.
Mm. Okay. Well, Beaveman, what's yours? Give us a kink.
Oh, I
Don't
feel like
don't
the-
say I'm vanilla. Don't you dare.
I feel like the entire audience knows what mine is.
Girl on girl.
It's cosplay.
Oh, cosplay. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I
Like-
gotcha.
He likes aliens, schoolgirls, devils. I mean, whatever.
Nice.
I mean,
Fantasy, baby.
Mhm.
I'm boring.
Sweet, sweet.
Swan is boring. Yeah, Swan's boring.
No, you're not boring. Don't you say that.
Yeah, I'm boring.
Yeah,
Yes.
don't say that, Swan.
Don't say that, Swan.
like
You're not
something.
boring.
Swan is boring. Well, I mean,
What do you like?
Would you like me to describe it?
yeah, go
Yeah, go
ahead.
ahead.
Just
Okay,
describe it.
This is how.
Wait, why can't Swan describe it?
Okay,
no,
well,
no, go ahead.
let's-
Go ahead. I
go
want to hear.
ahead.
No, it's probably funnier if he.
Oh, you want to hear what he has? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it now.
No, do it.
Why?
I just wanted to say that Swan's idea of foreplay is just no attempt at all, and just saying, "Want to have sex?"
Well, I mean, it used to work for me. Clearly.
I mean, have you seen Swan? I would, if someone said that to me, I'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, so he doesn't.
think
He
I
would
will.
rather have this. It would. GG, want to have sex? Like, she's like right now.
Yeah, let's go. Bye. And you can't watch, you bitch.
Are you gonna eat the
Okay.
cat?
Am I gonna?
I'm not returning the favor. I'm
That's okay.
sorry.
You don't have to. You can use fingers,
Okay, good.
fingers and dildos and all that
And
fun
then
stuff.
see, that's how I just want to lay there, and you do me. No one does that. Someone like you do that, but so
What? I don't even know what
Get
you're
into
talking
the
about
cosplay with him though. Do you like to do
I
that? For
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
now.
nice.
Very rarely. When she does, I'm very thankful, but very rare.
Well, that's a lot of work for like you to just take it off, and it's a lot of
yeah,
work,
but I don't take it off. You
right?
take it off.
Well, and it's a lot of
So
work
you
when you
literally
have
she
like
puts it on and literally takes it off. I'm like, no, that's not
you have to
actually
like
what I wanted.
prioritize. Do
That
you
actually
want
is
like
not what I wanted.
do you want like 45 minutes of me getting ready, or would you rather have 45 minutes before I go to bed? Like, I mean,
You're trying to relax. You're trying to rationalize your
I
poor
am.
performance for
I
me.
am.
Oh.
I am.
She's like making her case in court. If you guys look at it from a timeline perspective, here's my bedtime. Here's my what time I get up, and from this time to this time is what I've allotted for intercourse and or doing some sort of cosplay.
And getting ready. So
Mhm.
you can
Right.
have 45 minutes of getting ready and 15 minutes of sex, or
But you can
5
see
minutes of
here
getting
it's
ready
taking me
and
30 minutes to
55
get
minutes.
ready.
See? Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Here it's taking me 30 minutes to get ready. From 30 minutes to 32 minutes, I've decided to end all cosplay, take my outfit off, and just go to sleep.
That's true. That's true.
Because as you can see, I'm now 15 minutes away from my bedtime.
Very scheduled.
Well, I
Right.
mean, it has to
But what
be.
do you like? What do you like? Not what female likes.
I mean, I like to do things for him because that's fun, but then it's.
But what do you like for yourself? What gets you
Yes.
really excited?
I don't even.
Like a good dicking?
n-
Like a
well,
hard
y-
dick.
Yeah, that and like oral and rubbing and whatever. Yeah.
Do
So,
you like dirty talk?
I mean, if it's no, not really. I mean, if you're doing it, it's fine. But I'm not. I don't know. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm pretty boring. Pretty boring. Yeah. Oh, Jumanji's making fun of me over there.
No. How about you?
We all have a cross to bear.
Yeah.
I know. No, we do.
What do I like? I have a list, I guess. I don't know. I like dirty talk. I like talking dirty. I like a little choking and ass smacking and aggressiveness, hair pulling if it's the right person doing it, if they know how to do it.
I could see some listeners are like, "Oh, she likes to be," and I just see her choking somebody.
No, I mean if they want me to, that's fine. No, I mean it depends on the person because not everybody's into what you like. You have to find the energy with people and find out what works. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I do like dirty talk a lot.
Yeah, and if you spend years and years, nay, decades
Decades
of your
like
life
2 of them.
doing what the other person wants and not satisfying yourself, then eventually you just stop having sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're in that boat together. Just saying. Aw, it's a bad boat. Like it's a freaking.
There's a
Aw.
hole in it.
It's a tugboat.
There's a hole in this boat.
It literally is. That's all.
tugboat,
It is.
thank you.
It's only
It's a
a tugboat.
No.
Come out of there.
Speaking of spanking, I just found this guy. His name was Harold. Harold liked spanking a lot.
Mm.
I remember, and he wanted to hear you hit it hard. He liked bondage. He spanks me. His wife died. Okay, that's sad. His lady spanker is
What about
also
spanking?
150 years old from Pennsylvania. Finishing school. Oh, he found. Oh, so he has a spanker called the Lady Spanker that was from a Pennsylvania finishing school. It was 150 years old. Works. Oh, I'm not going to say where he worked. Okay, let's not talk about that. What else did he have? Has dungeon in his basement. Alternates fucking and spanking. Scuffing the floors with shoes and what?
Oh,
This is
I
weird.
punched this
Oh,
I
person.
can't read my own writing, and I can't even read my own fucking writing.
What else
He
does
probably
like?
didn't
Peeing on
like
the toilet
that.
seat.
He played trumpet, and then he blew it on his dick nose. It's interesting to see the notes that I've taken from people. What else did he ever acquire? A lot of it's just boring shit, like things, like little notes of where they live and what they're into, kind of things like
Did
that.
you have like a favorite person calling you? Did you have somebody?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, I really want this person to call me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was quite a few. The guy that I talked to for 8 hours, he was phenomenal because his voice. Okay, and you heard Jumanji's voice, right? Very deep and sexy, like that. Holy shit balls! This guy was like even more so. It's like, hey, I mean, I wanted him to like call my phone and leave a message because I could listen to that and just get off in a second. It was so deep and rich. And then he described himself to me. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm tall, skinny guy with red hair." I was like, "What? What? You're white? What is?" It's like,
You're like, no, try again. No, you're like,
his
try
voice, no.
again.
I mean, which I like redheads, but it was just funny to hear him. I was like, "What? Okay." It didn't sound like the body matched the voice, right? It's crazy.
I like gingers too.
Oh my God, gingers are the best.
Oh no.
No offense if you're my
No.
husband listening, because I love you, but gingers, fuck yes, love gingers. Mm-hmm.
So I've never really been into a lot of pain. Like I'm okay with a little
Yeah,
choking, maybe like an ass slap, but
yeah.
I've seen like people get like full blown like punched in the back of the head
Yeah.
or like no
Or
thank you.
cutting. Some people really enjoy cutting.
Really?
Yeah. They want bleeding. I've, like people say like you can scratch them, but don't do it till they bleed. And some days want to see that blood. There's people that really like to me, toilet play is a no ever. I don't mind. Like I can see golden showers fine. I mean, I squirt anyway, so that's like similar in a sense. But with like brown, like I remember one of my dear friends years ago. Oh my God, I'll never forgive him for this. It's like, let's watch this video, and guess which one it was?
2 girls.
2 men.
Yes, thank you. And I remember starting to watch it, and then all of a sudden, when things started happening, I just got up and started screaming, and I was like, "Fuck you! How dare you show me this horrible thing?" And he's just laughing his ass off the whole time. Of course, the worst thing ever.
That whole thing that you said about a little bit of pain, Jumanji, it made me think of this joke that we used to tell in the army all the time.
Are you gonna tell it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
paused as a natural pause.
Natural pause.
Natural pause before telling
Oh, okay.
the
Go ahead.
joke.
Go ahead.
So I picked up this girl the other night, and she asked me to give her 8 inches and make it hurt. So I fucked her 4 times and hit her with a brick.
Hey-oh. Nice.
Now, you could have substituted any number.
Right.
I did 4. Because it's 2 times 4, therefore it's the funniest.
For the math.
You
Right,
could say
right.
I fucked her once and hit her with a brick. Twice. etc., etc.
Yes.
Yes,
8 times is just excessive.
8 times is yeah. Nobody. I mean, if you have a micro dick, maybe.
Yeah, but 4
Beep,
makes
beep,
people
beep, beep,
laugh.
beep, beep. It's like Morse code in your pussy.
Right.
Jumanji's like Jumanji's like I half fucked her and hit her with a brick.
If I could turn red right now, I would.
You can.
Totally.
It doesn't show.
It does a little bit. A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a
No.
little.
Those are the ones that make you sad, though, when they're like hot and they have a tiny penis. Yeah.
Oh, I know. Haram is how we say it in Arabic. Haram.
Oh,
Shameful.
poor
Sad.
baby.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, you know, every
You
dick
make up
matters.
for
I'm just
it.
going to say that. That's when it counts. Because really,
Dick lives
if
matter.
you like dicks, I mean, not everybody is like dick. I mean, women are great too. I'm happy with going down on a pussy once in a while. I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
me too.
It's fun. Or playing with it. Breasts are amazing.
I'm an ass man.
Oh, yeah. Asses are good.
Mhm.
That's my favorite.
Smacking ass.
Yes. Asses are nice. You ever been down to Atlanta? Everyone has an ass. Males.
Hell yes.
Everybody just
I
have
want to go
nice-
to Brazil.
Yeah, where they all have the ass sculpting done. Yeah.
They just all have nice asses from all that dancing they do.
And thongs.
Thong,
Mm,
Everybody wears a thong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
butt,
yeah.
butt floss.
Mm. Underwear is another one of my kinks. I like
Here we go.
I like
I like it.
underwear.
What kind of underwear?
Any kind.
Wait.
Like thongs, panties,
Yeah.
jocks, lace.
I was going to say, so we talked
sheer.
about lace
Do
panties.
you make your partner walk around in different kinds of underwear?
So he's not into it.
Okay.
So for us, that's like one of the things that we don't have a connection on, but I still enjoy them either on myself or on others.
Oh,
I
here
got
we
like a
go.
15-year-old pair of Batman boxers.
Oh,
They're pretty cool.
I got you nice underwear. They're nice. You like them.
do you?
They make your butt look good.
What kind do you wear? Do you wear like tidy whities? Do you wear boxer briefs? Do you wear boxers? Do you wear thongs? What do you got?
Mine are like the boxer briefs, but they're the shorter version. I don't like
Yeah.
the long ones.
Like
Mm.
boy shorts.
Boys. Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
Do you buy the kind that has the pouch or
Oh yeah.
because they have some pouches that
It like accentuates and holds. It's like
Oh,
a,
no, no.
push your bra?
Yeah, it's a,
I wear 2 types. I either wear like my Adidas ones or these ones that Swan got me, which they're okay, but they're not great. Remember how I don't like things grabbing my waist, right?
Mm-hmm.
The underwear that she got me, what are they called? I don't even remember what
They're
they're called.
called Aspire, I think. Or no, that's the brand of
Absolutely
them. No, they're
Absolutely
no,
not.
they're well, no, that's what one of their names are. But I don't know. I'd have to look them up.
Anyway, there's no
Mhm.
real waistband,
Mm.
so it's just like that. It
oh
almost
yeah.
looks like you got 3D printed a pair of underwear, like, or you
Yeah.
got like that silkworm on the old
They're
Bugs
called
Bunny that
As
works
We
really
Move.
hard.
Ooh.
Called As We Move.
As we move.
The problem is, here's the problem with that. They don't put any absorbent material in that.
Oh, so when you have a little drips.
Yeah, and no man doesn't have a drip or persons in general.
drip.
So I'm like, this is bullshit. That's why I don't like them. I like how they feel. I like that they don't have a big waistband because I hate waistbands. But
Yeah, let me see.
if I wear them now, I
Oh,
wear 2
Those
pair.
are fucking hot. That's-
Mm.
Well, on that person there, at least.
You're like
I'm the
"Yes, he
model. I'm
looks
like, I'll take that.
We'll keep
Oh,
him.
nice.
Yeah, just take them off. We don't need underwear.
Take them off. You don't need them.
We don't need them. It's okay. They're unnecessary.
You want to see his booty? His booty. look-
Yeah, that's cute. I like that.
That's great.
no.
B-Man's like, nope.
Nope.
Why
I
don't
don't
you
want
show
to
us
look
your
at his-
underwear? Why don't you show us what it looks like on
That's
you?
what I'm wearing right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you like?
he has on the
do you
lace
like-
right now.
Yeah, he looks on lace. Do you like when Swan wears lingerie or anything like that? Besides the cosplay.
He immediately takes it off.
Okay. What do you mean
Swan
immediately? Like
buys-
within like a minute or something?
Swan
Yeah,
buys
yeah.
and used to buy all the time very expensive matching sets from Victoria's Secret.
Right.
Yeah, like the top has to match the bottom, and
Yeah,
you have to
that's
have
what
like
matching
5
means.
pairs of underwear because you wear the bra more than you wear the underwear,
Right.
and yeah.
Let me get
Yeah.
this straight, Swan.
Yeah.
What you're saying is,
Yeah.
after
Same
I just
exact
said,
thing. That,
after I
yeah.
just said it was matching, you
Uh-huh.
had to clarify that the top indeed matches the
Yes,
bottom.
but I need more underwear than top.
Would the bottom also match
The
said
top.
top?
Yeah, it does
Okay.
sometimes. But I mean, the bottom could be print
Is
and the
that
top could be
matching?
plain, but as long as they match, like same color.
The listeners want to know, is it
They
matching?
do. Like my underwear may have flowers on it, but the top could be black. But they still have black flowers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Color
Anyway.
coordinating.
Right, exactly.
Anyway. Swan can buy the very pretty things, and I see them for about 2 seconds. She takes them off and goes to bed.
It's true.
Do you want her to sleep in them? Is that what you would like?
I would like to see them longer than 2 seconds.
Okay.
Like, why do you buy these things? I understand you want to look nice for yourself, but I don't see you ever looking at yourself either.
No.
So why are you buying them? I mean, you could
Comfort.
literally wear a Hanes freaking A shirt. And
I think if she
some
just wore a
boy
t-shirt,
shorts.
that'd be hot too. There you go.
She won't do that either.
No.
Or just one of your button up.
Yeah, like a la Richard Gere in Pretty Woman. No, is it Pretty?
Yeah,
no.
that's Pretty Woman.
Oh, yes. Also, it was also Julia Roberts in Mystic Pizza. Did the same thing too. She had on just the shirt with that the preppy guy that she had sex with. Did you guys not see Mystic Pizza? Come on.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
So good though. It's
Yeah.
a great film.
It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio's in that movie.
Yes.
Skinny and
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
Of course, he was also skinny and tall in Adventures in Babysitting.
And also in the wasn't he in Men in Black? He was one of the aliens in Men in Black, wasn't
He
he?
was the alien. in
The
first
alien, the
one.
main alien, right? Yeah, in the first one.
Anyway, way to digress.
Anyway,
Way
sorry.
to get us off track, Juan.
No problem. Anyway,
Do you
back
have
on track.
Do you
have anything else?
So Swan, you have no kinks whatsoever.
No, I don't think so.
You sure?
I don't know.
Really?
Maybe I just haven't found them yet.
Oh,
Hmm.
you need to do some
Hmm.
exploring.
Yeah.
Don't shake your head.
Nice face.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna explore by myself.
I'm sort of fun. No, I was shaking my head because you're not going to.
Oh,
That was why I was shaking my head. I was thinking about the next 50 years of my life and shaking my head.
Wow.
I mean, whatever.
Whatever. I'm hoping for the live action robots. And I, for one, welcome our robot overlords.
As long as they're hot.
As long as they're hot. Thank you, Swan.
Yeah, no problem. You can have a sex robot. Feel free.
Well, I also welcome our alien overlords.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't want you, but go
As long
ahead.
as-
Go on with your alien.
They like pee out of their finger.
As long as they're hot.
As long as they're hot.
That's pretty cool.
There you go. That's easy. Golden shower. It's like a magic wand out of your finger. Magic pea wand.
So what are, we won't say his name, but what's your significant other's kink then?
Oh yeah.
Kinks.
Yeah, this is a real
Well
Well
I
hung,
think-
I'm trying to think
well
of
hung
some-
younger black men.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Hot black men
Yes.
who
that
have
is
a
one
beautiful
of them.
deep voice.
Kinks.
Who like to be peed on.
And
Well,
we're-
I mean,
we're-
he must either be a P or a PE or both, and he
We all pee, Swan.
well, giver.
It's just a matter
receiver,
of where
the-
you
Right.
put it.
Yeah.
But we all pee.
So that wasn't his thing initially, but once I shared with him that I have a liking, he slowly
Oh,
has gotten into it.
nice.
Kinks, sometimes like playing in risky places like cars,
Yeah.
messing around in movie theaters
Oh
a
my
little
God.
bit.
That's my partner. He loves that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what can we get away with in various places?
Yes.
I remember one time we were in a church for something. He's like, we should fuck in this church. I was like, okay, no, I'm not going to get excited about that.
Did you? Did you do it?
No, I mean, he tried to like grab me stuff. There's times where we've been in public places where he has rubbed me off in a public place and people
Mm,
didn't know what's happening.
yeah.
Years ago, we had sex in a dressing room at, what is it called out there? Birch Run.
Ah.
Birch Run shopping. Went into a place and had sex in the dressing room. Nobody ever knew about that. It was hot.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Nice.
we do stuff like that all the time.
We used to, like years ago. We had sex at your friend's party. We had sex in a cornfield.
Yeah, in a
Like-
corn. Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
20
like in a
fucking
corn
years
maze.
ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you used to be fun.
It's like,
When I actually used to want to have sex with you. Oh.
Wah, wah.
that's okay. I don't want to have sex with you either.
Oh.
Good.
And that's love.
Oh, my gosh.
That's
One
love.
One time I had sex with this guy on a beach, and that was the worst thing ever. Because first of all, sand.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah.
Secondly, there were
Yeah.
tons of mosquitoes, and I got bit on my ass like you would not believe. It was ridiculous.
Those weren't mosquitoes. Those were like those things
Oh,
that
they-
come
yeah.
out of the sand,
Yes.
fleas, whatever,
right, they were the
mites
sand
or
fleas.
whatever. Yeah.
No
Bit the
thanks.
shit out of my butt. It was horrible.
No
I had
thanks.
2 in the pink and 1 in the stink.
Yeah.
She's like,
I'll take that.
Sign me up.
Is that 3? Yeah, I'll take 3. 3, 4. Let's go, everybody.
Just do it all. Everyone.
Just do it all.
Well, all right then.
What about 3-ways? Have you guys ever done a 3-way?
Nope.
A 1-way?
He wants one for
Most
his
of the time.
birthday.
Most of the time.
You want one for your birthday?
Most of the time it's a one way.
I recently said that. Oh my God, I don't know what was coming over me. I think we were talking about something. I don't know. The conversation came up and we were somewhere and one of my kids heard me talking about the time where we had a 3-way once, my husband and me, and my kid was freaking out like, what? You did what? I was like, oh, and my husband's looking at me like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut it. I was like, what? It was for a birthday gift. It was fun. We had a great time.
Threesomes are nice.
Yeah, when it's done right.
Yes.
It doesn't always work.
So I haven't had any bad experiences with them.
I haven't either so far. Yeah. Woo! High five.
That's because we're good.
Yeah.
I also have had no problem with
With
coordination of said. Okay.
Oh, baby.
Oh. Oh.
It's okay.
As said.
I mean, if Swan brings another man home, would you do that? Would you do a little tag team?
The
See?
devil's threesome.
Yeah.
The
see?
Devils. Why is it the Devils?
It's like the bad kind.
Oh,
It's
give
the
me a
bad
fucking
I've
kind.
explained how I would do that one. It would have to be with a trans female that's got a nice booty.
What if it's just why?
Because I want to see as my partner that's tagging in with me, that I want them to look at least hot, even though they have a penis.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Because if
We're
it
not
was
gonna-
if it was just another straight up man, I
Yeah,
feel like we'd be high fiving all the time and turning it into some sort of a sporting event.
that's how I would actually
which
love
would
that. That would
not
be
which
hilarious.
to me would not be fun.
Oh, I think you'd enjoy it.
I'd be like, "Good one, bro." You know, and then stuff like that. You know,
No, you'd be in the middle of trying to have an orgasm. I don't think you'd be like, "Good one, bro."
I don't know.
So would you want something to be more intimate?
I would want it to be in
Like-
two girls, Tremont. If we follow along.
No. I'm saying with the if a guy was involved, that's not your type because it would not be as intimate as you would want it to be, right?
No, it would be like a sporting event, which would not be fun. That would be
Mm-hmm.
lame.
But then in that
Like,
case,
he doesn't want to
feel that-
partake in any of the guy part of it.
Yeah, but what if
Oh.
one in your mouth, one in your pussy, and
But then that's more for you to
Right.
enjoy. So you still be there, just
on one
giving
side
it-
or the other?
giving her whatever it is she needs to enjoy it. But then on the other side, she shows up with you and I was going to say Barbie, but I don't think you want a Barbie.
No.
Do you want double penetration? Would you want that, Swan?
Would I
don't know
want
what
that?
means.
I do know what that means, and I
Oh
don't
my
want
God, Stop. What about little Chinese finger? What is it called?
Oh,
I like
Yeah,
to
like-
call it the spit roast.
One spit roast,
spit
one in the
roast.
mouth, one of the
I
holes.
mean,
in the
that
back.
would be more appropriate than you putting it up my ass because I don't want it there.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, you guess you don't have to
So,
put it in your ass.
Right. So
That's when you don't have to.
I don't have to. Thank you.
That's why you don't have to put it in your ass. Okay.
You don't want to have like a, what is it called when it's, oh God, I can't even think of the term. My brain is mush today. Where it's called, airtight. How about
Mm.
airtight?
what is that?
All 3 holes.
Just
That's-
sealed.
She didn't realize she doesn't want to. She won't do it.
I know.
She won't
I'm
do
just
it.
You're like, I'm gonna
I
let.
wouldn't take the 2, but let me go all the way.
You might as well. If we're going in, we're going all in.
It's all or nothing.
Like, what? Signing up for a marathon. Like, can't run a 5K. Let's do it all. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
No.
No.
No,
What
and,
about you, Jumanji?
and that's okay.
Do you do a little spit roast? Do you like spit roasting?
I have. I'm sure I've been a part of a spit roast being in a threesome. I'm certain.
He remembers.
He tried not to look at the girl though. He's like, "Ugh."
No.
No.
It'd be 2 men.
Yeah,
Be 3
Oh, okay.
men. Hello,
That
where
makes
you
more
been?
sense.
and I could have been in the middle. I could have been the.
You could have, or you don't remember.
I don't remember, but there's a great possibility that I
You're-
was
Yeah,
in one of those positions.
I'm sure you
for
were.
sure.
Yeah.
And I liked
Sure
it.
you were. Sure you were.
Yeah.
I did.
So I don't know if you guys know that
I too have had.
there's a
sex.
place in Paw Paw, I don't know if you've heard of it, called the Meeting Place.
I've heard of some rumblings, but this was like 15 years ago when I heard about it.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
They're nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
No comments.
Okay, well,
I'm not going to talk about it.
on the air.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
I
off
too-
air.
As I
Yeah.
said, I too have had sex
Baby.
Just
At
the other
least.
day.
4 times this year.
No.
3?
Probably.
Okay.
No, it's been more than that. But yeah. More probably with yourself.
Okay,
This
so
is
when
my
you're
best
doing it
friend.
with yourself, what kind of porn are you watching?
I do prefer the threesomes.
Yeah.
So 2 girls, 1. Usually, though, this is what's interesting. Well, it's not interesting, but that makes more sense because, like, when you were getting mad at Ron's about him not saying he doesn't pay attention to the penis or whatever, the cock in porn, I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. Who doesn't do that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I have, and I'm very particular about the peni in my porn.
Okay.
If the penis happens to have too much vitiligo, I'm out. I'm like, I don't care how good looking the girl is. I don't want to see a Dalmatian penis.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like to see who wants to see a limp penis. Ron White is right in his routine. You don't watch porn to see a limp dick. You want to see that full on, and I want to see 2 guys with 1 girl.
And it's always like now all the porn is where it's perspective, like you're looking down on the girl doing it in straight porn. I've noticed that. It's
Yeah, I
very
want to see
much
the whole. I want to
I
see
see
that
everything.
yeah,
You want to see like a whole like group thing going on.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All the buttholes and all the holes. Mouth, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing you
But
don't do. Yes.
What I don't want.
Yes.
This is how they've ruined the spit roast. So a spit roast is supposed to be a spit roast, but they keep mixing it. They keep putting it in the same categories as DPs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't want the DP. I just want the regular old
Mm-hmm.
spit roast.
Right. I think DP would be interesting. Maybe we could totally handle it. Got the capacity.
Yeah. 2 for 1.
Yeah, why not? Like, you only live once. That's right.
All right, come on up, baby radar.
But anyway,
Anyway.
that's all right. I like to think of our marriage as 50% of us got what they wanted when it comes to our sex life. And that's not a bad percentage.
Hmm.
I am not that 50%.
Hiyo.
Can you guess who is?
Wow.
That's
Awkward.
harsh. That's harsh. That's harsh.
Don't be
All right.
harsh.
It's all right.
There we go. Let's break it up.
Oaxaca.
I'd full on shitted in public.
Full on shit. What is it?
Shit it in public.
Oof.
Mm.
Like a shart or actual shitting in public?
Like
no,
shitted,
he-
like blown out shitted.
I'd full on shitted in public.
Is that wrong?
Mm-mm.
No, that's Mike.
Oh, that was Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
All right. Well, I think that we've had a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we did. I want to thank the GG for joining us this evening.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yes.
I can't do it.
Go ahead, do it,
No,
Swan.
I
Do
can't
the
it.
French. Do your
can't do
French
it.
accent.
No, wee
You
wee.
son of a motherless
No, wee wee.
No.
No, wee wee over here. No, wee wee.
goat.
No.
No, members of the Great Slaptail Nation. We or no we?
No, wee wee.
No wee wee.
No, wee wee.
Wee-wee.
Wee wee.
Wee-wee.
Me too,
Wee-wee.
wee.
All right. Oh, well, we should probably say thank you to Swiss Navy for providing us with
Lube.
product, with
baby.
lube, our product to give out to people at Pride. So thank
Yeah.
you, Swiss Navy. Let me see. Also, shout out to JD Hutchins of the Monsters Lair, the Dark Lord of Browntown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And that's it for me, the Beaveman. Adios, mucho fuckos.
Bye from the Swan.
Deuces.
What was I going to say? Masalama, ya habibis.
And that's what she said.
Oh,
Hiyo.
it's terrible.